Good morning. We are here with Ronnie Bridges at Edinburgh Comic Con in Edinburgh. And Ronnie here, can I just show you, has its own toys. Now, how many people can say they have their own toys? Good morning, Ronnie.
Good morning, Francesca.
So, how has it been being the only Admiral on the set of The Force Awakens?
It's quite good, especially when I meet stormtroopers and they all defer to me as if I'm the boss, which is good. Yeah.
So, where were you filming for those particular scenes for the movie? Were you based in London at Pinewood?
Based in London at Pinewood Studios, and that was the big General Hux rally speech.
Okay.
Which was great to be a part of.
Can imagine that.
Yeah. And we worked in front of a 500-foot wide by 100-foot green screen. There was only about 150 stormtroopers and Black Knights. So all the rest is all computer generated, you know.
It definitely looks impressive. It does look impressive.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
And listen, if I look at the particular rally speech, a lot of the things that people have commented on is that it had a bit of a Nazi feeling to it, right? Okay. What did you think as you were filming?
It was very much like a Nazi rally. And the director called out at one point that he needed us all to have some sort of salute, but nothing reminiscent of 1939, 1945. So as a group, all of us have come up with a salute which is very much like that.
Yeah.
You know, nobody told us to do that. We all sort of come up with it together. You know, so that is a salute that we now use for the stormtroopers and everything.
Oh, fantastic. Now, Ronnie, you've been involved in many other interesting movies as well. And again, another one filmed also in Scotland is Wallhalla Rising, which is a very incredibly, well, as you can see from the picture, it's quite a bloody one, but it's a very beautiful one. And you start together with Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes.
And what can you tell about that experience?
Mads is a great actor, but he's also just one of the guys.
Now, I know that you were also working together with the Clanranald Trust.
Yes, yeah.
Now, Charlie Allen is obviously not camera shy either. I mean, Charlie has been working with Russell Crowe in many movies, and of course, the entire Clan International, you know, they were all involved in the fighting scene. And how did you find working with a group of men who is obviously in love with the heritage of Scotland? You are a Scottish man yourself, so what do you think about?
No, I think all these guys are great, you know, and they really get into the part. They live and breathe it, even when they're not filming, you know.
It's
that is the part they play, you know, and it's great for, you know, even when someone around the street and busking in Edinburgh and things like that, the tourists love it. That's what the tourists come here to see, and they don't see enough of it.
It's true. They come to see the love of the Scottish people for Scotland, and I think, yes, the Clanranald does do that.
They've also been doing some in Outlander, which is science fiction too, you know.
So tell us about Outlander. How has it been
so
far?
That's amazing. A lot of tourists are turning up. You know, they've got a studio in Cumbernauld. And when we leave the studio, we can see like American tourists outside taking photographs of the studio, you know, the sign and things. There's Outlander tours. They're using a lot of old stately homes in Scotland. So it's very big in America and Canada. Once it really comes out here, a lot of people will go. There's an Outlander convention in London. I think it's a good few months away. But that will start to be in the sci-fi circuit, because it's science fiction.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and it was really interesting because I play a clan chieftain at the Battle of Culloden, but we're in the studio, we're all sitting with our Highlander stuff on, and out from the wardrobe there comes about 40 people all dressed in 1940s American clothing with American hairstyles, because they turned the car park at the studio into LaGuardia Airport in New York in 1945.
That's right.
So it's easy to get in character in a sci-fi when you're surrounded with all that stuff. Big production value, it's really good.
That's excellent. Well, definitely, we know that Outlander has definitely received a lot of acclaim from the public, so it's good for Scotland as well. Again, it raises profile, etc.
Really good for Scotland.
We like
Yeah.
that very much. So do you have any project at the moment that you can speak of course? If you can't, then...
No, I'm penciled in for the next Star Wars, so we'll wait and see.
Okay, well that's good news
Very
though.
much wait and see.
Okay.
So,
We're not going to ask you much more about that
No.
then. I know we can't.
yeah. Oh, they wouldn't tell me anyway, you know. As in the Star Wars The Force Awakens, everything is cloaked in secrecy. Even my last day, I was sitting having lunch, and people started to cut my hair. And I said, no, I'm finished, I've wrapped, you know. There's no need to do this. Yes, there is. Your hair is branded. The way we styled it, you're not allowed to leave Pinewood with it styled that way. We need to change it.
Well, that is interesting. I never thought that would happen actually. Wow.
So, it's all that. I've been CGI'd and the thing for measure for miniature models and Xbox games and you name it. So it was good.
Fantastic.
It's good fun.
Listen, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
So
Thank
we shall
you.
see you at the next
See you in the movies,
convention.
yeah,
See
or
you in the
next
movies.
convention. See you in the movies.
Absolutely.
Thank you.